Well, this is what I've been working on. It's the 73 John Deere 140. In my previous videos I said I was going to rebuild the K321, but after finding out how much the machine costs and piston and valves, rod, and all the little stuff, it was going to cost upwards near or a little over $800 to rebuild it. So what I found was a K341, and I think it was out of a John Deere 300. I think it was it's a 16 horsepower single cylinder Kohler, and made it fit. I took the mounting ears off of it and mounted the 140 pan on it. I don't know if you can see it very well there. I put the 140-10 on it. It doesn't really match up very well. Still got to stretch out the head 10 and then the muffler shield. Had to drill this hole because the on our K321 for the 140, the oil dipstick comes out of the side. This one comes out of the top. So I had to drill a hole there and had to elongate the hole where the spark plug goes. And there's a couple other little things. The carburetor, it's a little bigger, and in the 140 the throttle comes up through the bottom. In the 300, I believe the throttle cable comes down from the top. So I had to reshape the throttle arm there. Actually, I had to take it off, reshape it, and then turn it around, drill a hole in it, and then mounted my cable there. Then my next biggest problem was the exhaust. As you can see there, I just fabricated from some galvanized pipe and one of those pepper pot mufflers and put on there. It works. It fits under the original heat shield, and the blower from the flywheel blows air over it, and it keeps it, fairly cool. And then originally this is a 140 H1, and I converted it into an H3 that's got the 4 hydraulic ports. And there you can see where my anti-seize spattered everywhere from putting it on the muffler, all the fittings and stuff. The K341, the exhaust outlet is actually 1.25 inches, and I had to reduce it down to 1 inch. And then I think with the pipe and the pepper pot muffler, it kind of let the exhaust flow a little bit more freely, so I had to lean out the carburetor a little bit. Not much, but a little bit. It kept on backfiring. And then that's my gas tank. I put POR 15 or POR 15 on it. Actually turned out pretty good. Had some places where it was thinned. Didn't really get coverage on it, and that's my fault. And makeshift battery hold down until I can get it fixed or get a hold down for it. And my levers. And as you can see, I've got a leak, and it's from the hydro. Let's see if I can get around here. It's leaking from the check valves there, and then it's also leaking from the, I think they call it a trunnion shaft. There's a seal right behind there that's leaking pretty good, and as the fan blows, it blows it down the cardboard. But I was trying to think of some other stuff that I've had to do to it. Can't really think or remember. My biggest problem was the exhaust for the 341 there, and my other big thing was getting this thing plumbed for the H3 hydraulics. And I don't know if you can see that very well, but It's leaking from, well, it's dripping down from the check valves, and then it's coming down the side of the hydro there. But got the lines in there. Some other stuff. I don't know if you can see very well. Oh, there it goes. Let me tell you something, the little bad boys right there, even though they're short, they're only about, I don't know, maybe 14 inches total in length. They were almost $30 a piece to get made. And they were a pain in the butt trying to fit in there. I think I got everything greased, ready to go. But I'll try to get it started for you. It's not a cold start, but it starts fairly well. I think I just got through changing the oil in it. It shakes like a banshee when you first start it up. Started leaking from the check valve as soon as I started up. Got a little bit of rattling. Maybe it'll lug there a little bit. Just a minute. But so far I've been real pleased with it. It seems to run pretty well. See if I can't get it to move. Still got to adjust the hydro lever on it there, because sometimes it still wants to creep a little bit. But that's it, really. Sorry about not having, not rebuilding the 321, but I bought this engine for $300, and so far it's been a good I think money well spent. Of course, I guess if something goes wrong with that one, I've lost my money and I'll still have to rebuild one. But the old fella I bought this 140 from said he rebuilt that transmission. But being 30-something years old, it's bound to have some stuff wrong with it. But that was it.